Hello students, now we are going to start our lecture 5 on arrays. We are proceeding it towards the searching. In first we have done the linear search. Now I hope that you all have revised that. Now we are going to do, there are two types of searching in arrays. As you all know, two types of searching, two types of sorting. Now first searching is linear search, which you have done in the previous PPT. Now we are going to do a binary search. See, first of all, we must know what is binary search. See, given a sorted array of an elements, in binary search, we must, the first most thing is important that the array must be in a sorted form, either in ascending or descending order. It is compulsory for the binary search, the array should be, your elements in array should be in a sorted form. See here, all the elements in the array are in here in sorted form in ascending order from low to high. See, from small to 518. In binary search, always pay attention towards that your array elements should be in a sorted form. Okay. Search a sorted array by repeatedly dividing the search interval in a half. We have to make how we divide our array in a half, either in our upper portion or lower portion we get our array. Like that we do our binary search. Okay. Now see here syntax of binary search. Here in 0 position is 17, first position is 31, second is 49, third is 55, fourth is 64, fifth is 78, and sixth is 87. See how we are going to do it is a syntax of binary search. First, beginning and end index of the array with the first and last respectively. First index is our what? 0. We will write first index. Last index is our 6. The first step is that we are going to find out mid value of that. First and last divided by 2, we are going to get number 3. It means our mid value is 3. Okay. This is the first step of your binary search. You must learn it. You have to know other ways to find out the mid number. This is a procedure how you are going to get mid number in a binary search. This is your first step. Second step, compare middle element of the array with the element to be searched. We have to compare our element. In this comparison is needed because we have to search a number that is 31. Suppose we have to search a 31. Name mid. We have mid means num3 is 55, where we have got this 55. In mid we have got 55. Within array, mid means its value, but without array it means its index number. Okay. Is 55 is greater than 31? Since 55 is greater than 31, yes, therefore the search will further take place in the first half of an array. The search will take place this half of an array. Okay. We have no concern with this half. We are just going to have this half of an array and we will get our number. Now if we are going, then mid minus 1 means 3 minus 1 will become 2. Now we have to search number from 0 to 2. If the number is to be searched is greater than the mid value, then it will be mid plus 1. Again, now we are going to follow that procedure, either half and compare first and last. Now our last is 2 and first is 0, then it will become 1. Now here we are going to get number, since we are now going to repeat and we will get a number. Now step 4, in the case element is not found, we are now going to repeat the process. Step 3, unless first is greater than last. Finally the process will be completed and we will write in a printing that our search is successful. Now we are going to do some simple programs. See, here is a program which came in 2010. We have to accept 10 different numbers in single dimension array. The numbers should be in sorted form and check whether the element is present or in not in our array. See here, array has been given input. We have to search 87. The search is successful, the number is present. We have to search 87 is present in our number or not. See here, the program has been done. Oh, at the above we have used utility package, that is means we have done it is in scanner using public static void main scanner here. Now loop for to initialize to declare an array. Here size of array is 10. Here we have declared an array. Okay, now we have first, after declaring the braces has been closed, then we have to enter a number to be searched. The number which we have to search, in that there was a number 87. Here we have taken a loop when lower bound is less than or equal to upper bound, means LB is less than, if this is your lower bound means 0, this is your upper bound means 10, 9. Okay, 10. Now we will divide these two numbers. Okay, and here we have checked, here upper bound will be 9. Okay, because we are taking number from 0 to 9. 10 elements are there. Now we will divide to get mid value. Mid value is in P. Now we will check whether it is greater than number or less than number. Here we have checked. According to do that we are going to do, and when we are going to find out number, we will use break keyword to break our program. And if our k, when k is 1, then only we are going to break our program, and we will check if k is equal to 1, then the number we have found and our search is successful or else not. Here is another program for the string. Previous one was your for your number integer, and this program is for your string. We have to take 20 names in a string and in an array. Then we have found out whether the number, the string which we have to search is present in your array or not. See here, this is the way, right? The procedure is same. Here we have used input stream reader. Okay, here we have taken string. Here variables. Here upper value. This low, the low is for the lower value, high is for the upper value, mid number, position. We have to find out here the position also. Here we have input our name and what number, what name we have to search. After that we have written, and here binary search technique has been used. See here, pay attention. Here we have is use for the comparing, for to compare string we use compare to function, where here we have used compare to function to check the string whether it is present or not. See, the procedure is same, just we have used the compare to functions. See, all the program is there. You have to write down this program, all the program, all the notes of the PPT in your class registers, and each and every program should be with the variable description. In this PPT there is no variable description, but you all have to write down your all program with well written variable description. Okay, I'll send PDF of this PPT. Any problem is there, then you can ask me in your my personal WhatsApp number.